Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this tutorial about C programming language. In this video, we're gonna see an introduction to this very important programming language. Also, we're gonna take a very simple example. So let's get started. So here we have here a very interesting book. So learn C programming language tutorials. Point, I guess, if you deal with this languages or any kind of programming languages, you'll find tutorials. Point, yeah, tutorials point. This. It's a very interesting website. You will find lots of sources here. Also, you can find tutorials point, tutorial point, C programming here. Yeah, C functions, C tutorials, PDF, lots of things. And here you find program structure. Find here these things. Okay. Anyway, you'll find lots of beautiful things here. So we have here the books with PDF. This we will use this book in our tutorials. So let's get started. Also, we have here a very interesting book, but it's not for tutorials. Here is a book, programming language C. Also, you can get it online. Here, some details if you are interested, but here it's focused on the tutorials. So the tutorial is designed for software programmers with a need to understand the C programming language starting from scratch. So it's a very good chance for you if you wanna enter this field for any reason or for any application. For me, I'm interested to learn this because I use it in the UDF function, or the user-defined function in ANSYS Fluent, for CFD calculations, computational fluid dynamics for mechanical engineers, or for numerical investigations. So I'm very interested to learn this language, like MATLAB coding. Also, I know some Fortran, but it's very academic. So now I'm focusing on MATLAB and the C language. So this tutorial will give you enough understanding on C programming language from where you can take yourself to a higher level of expertise. So let's continue to find this online, or here are the contents. So C is a general purpose high level language that was originally developed by Dennis to develop the Unix operating system at Bell Labs. So and so on. You can see many things here. So easy to learn structural language. It produces efficient programs. It can handle low level activities. It can be compiled on a variety of computer platforms. So C was invented to write an operating system called Unix. C is a successor of B language, which was introduced around the early 1970s. The language was formalized in 1988 by the American National Standard Institute, ANSI. So here is the American National Standard Institute. The Unix operating system was totally written in C. Today, C is the most widely used and popular system programming language. Most of the state-of-the-art software have been implemented using C. Today's most popular Linux operating system and RDBMS MySQL have been written also in C. So I see C was initially used for system development work, particularly the programs that make up the operating system. C was adapted as a system development language because it produces code that runs nearly as fast as the code written in assembly language. So some examples of the C might be operating systems, language compilers, assemblers, text editors, print spoolers, network drivers, modern programs, databases, language interpreters, and utilities. So we have here lots of information. So you can see the C program can vary from 3 lines to millions of lines. It should be written into one of the more or text files with the extension .c. And here is the first thing we're gonna take. So this is the first. You really do not need to set up your own environment to start C-lang programming. Program language reason is very simple. We already have set up C program environment online so that you can compile and execute all available examples online at the same time when you are doing your theory work. This gives you confidence in what you are reading and to check the result with the different options. Okay, feel free to modify the example and execute it online. But now we're gonna, in the other tutorials, or next tutorials, we're gonna use Microsoft or Visual Studio. So let's open it. Visual Studio. And we have here include studio.h int main. It's my first program, printf, world, return 0. What is this? For people who have never uh, seen this before, for the most of the examples given in this tutorial, you will find the try it option in our website code section at the top of the right corner that will take you to the online compilers. So just make use of it and enjoy your learning, okay? So let's see how to use this thing. Program structure here. So our overall example, a C program basically consists of the following parts: the preprocessor commands, functions, variables, statements, and expressions, comments. Comments are very important. We always use comments in MATLAB coding because we need to tell the user what's going on or why is the reason behind writing this. Okay, it's very helpful. So let's look at simple code that would print the words hello world. So we have here include studio.h int main and my first program blah blah blah. So let's take a look at the various parts of the above program. The first line of the program include studio.h is a preprocessor command which tells the C compiler to include studio.h file before going to actual compilation. So the next line, int main, is the main function where the program execution begins. So this is very important. The next line here, this will appear in different color because this will not be included during compilation. Ignore the compiler, it has been put to add additional comments in the program. So such lines are called comments in the program. So let's get started. If you are working on your new project, just you click on new project. Okay, and here Visual C++ and just empty project, and you call it what as you want. Okay, then click OK. But I already have file. Yeah, so let's open it. When you begin your new project, you will find here nothing. Okay, then you will have to click or right click and add new item. Okay, and then you will find the source here, and nothing already is shown, nothing. Okay, so you can start copying and pasting this. So as you can see, this is in green, and printf, it means that please print this to the screen, and here is return 0. So we have include studio.h, yeah, and printf and return 0. What does this mean? So the next line, printf, is another function available in C which causes the message hello world to be displayed on the screen. So the next line, return 0, terminates the main function and returns to value 0. So this is very important because it terminates int main. Okay, now if we click on this to debug, build started project or configuration, debug 132, source app, okay, cpp. Okay, we did not get any errors, but I did not see the screen. It has just displayed, has been just displayed for less than 1 second. I did not see anything. So I searched for the problem and I found that we can use this instead. If you have this problem, include here IO stream, not studio.h, and here using namespace std, using, notice, this is not shown here, and int main, okay, cout hello world. Here is the trick. So we must here write system pulse and return 0. So let's try this. Okay, so we have here hello world, press any key to continue. So let's check if we cancel this. Okay. Okay, we have here some errors. So Control Z, and here cout, let's try print. As you can see here, we can here use printf. We printf, but to use printf, here we have this. Okay, there are some errors. So let's try this. That's why the lines must be consistent. I'm showing you why errors come. So printf, we have to be restricted to this system of writing. Otherwise, we'll face lots of troubles. Now printf, yeah, okay, okay, but it succeeded. Okay, this works too. So, gentlemen, if you use printf, you will use this way. We must include the braces, between two braces. If you wanna use cout, yeah, edit, we do. So this cout, we do not use braces, we use these arrows. Okay, so this is the trick. Redo, 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 y. Okay, and this works. So if you delete this, we cannot see anything. Notice I did not see anything. So this is the way. So we have here iostream using namespace std. We have here system printf. Okay, so it's exactly like this example. And when we execute it, you will find hello world. So the C program consists of various tokens, and a token is either a keyword, an identifier, a constant, a string, a literal, or a symbol. For example, the following C statements consist of 5 tokens. Printf, individual tokens are, here is printf, and this press, and hello world, and press, and this semicolons. So in a C program, the semicolons is a statement terminator. Okay, we will stop this statement. We will use this semicolon, exactly like the malloc. So here is the semicolon, 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 and okay, it indicates the end of one logical entity, like this. So give below are 2 different statements. And we have here the comments. The comments are like helping text in your C program, and they are ignored by the compiler. They start by this and terminates with the characters, the star, and this, okay, the symbol, this slash, and here this is star. So we have slash star, my first program in C. So if you want to here put this comment, you will find slash star. Yeah, it will be easy for you. Automatically the program will suggest this. My first tutorial in C programming language. So here is a comment. Also you can, I guess, write a comment here, slash, you can type here, this is the output of the compilation process. This tells the reader that this what we will get. Okay, here is this. Suppose that you're gonna send this simple code to your friend, and he does not know why we use system pulse. He did not see it, or he has never seen it before. So you tell him this is uh, necessary to let the screen or the out screen uh, shows the result without disappearing quickly. Yeah, here is, if you wanna let him read the detailed message from you. So this is necessary to let the out screen show the result without disappearing quickly. Okay, and you can also tell him that if you delete this, you will not be able to see the output screen. The screen will vanish. Okay, so here is the importance of using comments. Comments are like helping text in your C program, and they are ignored by the compiler. So you cannot have comments within comments, and they do not occur within a string or character literals. So also we have here identifiers. The C identifier is a name used to identify a variable, function, or any other user-defined item. An identifier starts with a letter A to Z, or A to Z, capital or smaller, and underscore, followed by a 0 or more letters, underscores, and digits 0 to 9. So something like this, examples in here. So C does not allow punctuation characters such as at, dollar, and percentage within identifiers. So C is the case sensitive sensitive programming language. Thus, manpower and manpower are two different identifiers. Notice this is pretty important. If you have a code written like this, manpower, we have here a capital. Okay, so thus manpower and manpower in small are two different identifiers. They are not the same. Okay, so case sensitive in C. Here are some examples of acceptable identifiers: MOHD, Zara, ABC, move name, A underscore 123, read val, and blah blah blah. Okay, so we have here also keyword. The following list shows the reserved words in C. These reserved words may not be used as constants or variables or any other identifier names. Why? Because we have here although, else, long, switch, void. These kind of things are reserved and may not be used as constant. We do not use them as constants or variables. Why? Because they are used for to do something specially or a specific task. Okay, so we do not use this kind of thing. You can use different words. Okay, so we will stop here, and the next tutorial we're gonna continue taking these beautiful things. Okay, but we can stop here. So white space in C line containing only white space, possibly with a comment, is known as a blank line, and a C compiler totally ignores it. So white space is the term used in C to describe blanks, tabs, non-line characters, and comments. White space separates one part of statement from another and enables the compiler to identify where one element in a statement, such as int, ends, and the next element begins. Therefore, it's the following statement: int age. As you can see, there must be at least one white space character, usually a space between int and age. This. So here is the white space. Okay, and age, for the compiler to be able to distinguish them, we have to put a space. Yeah, and on the other hand, the following statement: fruit space equal space apples space plus space oranges and semicolon. And here is get total fruit. If you type this here, you'll find this. It's a comment. So what if we do not use, we make this kind of thing here? It will be ignored too. Also, like this. So this is printf. So the world without any problem. So you can use this method or the other method. So no white space characters are necessary between fruit and equal, or between equal and apples. Although you are free to include some if you wish to increase readability. Yeah, but here int age, you should put this. Okay. So white space is the term again is describes C blanks, tabs, new lines, characters, and comments. White space separates one part of a statement from another, and it's to identify where one element is in a statement, such as int, ends, and the next element begins. Therefore, here the following this. So you can use this, or you can ignore it. But if you take my advice and please put spaces to be better and to avoid the troubles, because we will face lots of troubles if we do not care about these kind of fundamentals. Why? Because sometimes we write a code, it's very long, and we should avoid the troubles that come from the technical issues. And if you do not care about this kind of fundamentals, now you will add it or add them to the technical issues that already exist. Okay, so please keep it simpler as much as you can. So thank you very much for this tutorial. Next we're gonna continue and see another example or many examples. Okay, thank you very much. I hope this helps you, and please practice. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.